What are you saying, people? It's myself, Moro, and welcome back to another video on my channel. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter and got to spend time with their families, whether it be virtually or physically. It looks like things are opening up next week, so it's going to be great to see a lot of old friends again, see people around and enjoying life, and hopefully we can start returning back to some sort of normality. That being said, let's get straight into the video. So for those that don't know, the Yeezy Desert Boot originally launched in 2018 as part of the Yeezy Season 6 pack, and we originally saw colors like the black color, the rock color, the salt color, and I believe a light salt or a bone colorway as well, which is basically just a light grey colorway. The boot was meant to be inspired by militarian wear, and that was coupled with Kanye's design. For me personally, it is an inspiration to the Yeezy 500 High, and I kind of see the desert boot being the lifestyle version of the military boot that Kanye was originally inspired by, and I see the Yeezy 500 High being the lifestyle version of the desert boot. As you can see, if you hold both of the shoes side by side, you can see a similar toe box. You can see some of the cutouts on the side are definitely the same, although on the desert boot we have a different material to the Yeezy 500 High, and even as far as the same curvature at the back of the shoe that pushes your foot a bit forward, forcing us to go half a size up from our normal Yeezy size. Now, to be completely honest with you, when I first saw pictures being released of the upcoming Yeezy Desert Boot, I really wasn't a fan. When I saw the way the blue meshed with the Taupe, I just thought that the contrast was too strong, and I didn't really understand how people were going to pull it off. I was looking through my wardrobe and I definitely had nothing that I thought would go with it. I can definitely say the Yeezy effect with this is a bit more real. When you do get the shoes in hand, you learn to appreciate that contrast a bit more. It's not as harsh as you would have seen in some of the photos. It's just unfortunate that the Yeezy Desert boots that I received were not actually my size, but I'll go into some of the sizing a bit later on into the video. Let's move into the unboxing part. So in a previous video, I did a size comparison between the boxes of the 350 and the Yeezy 500 High. The Yeezy 500 High coming in this huge box and the 350 coming in a box that's more appropriate to the size of the shoe. The Yeezy Desert Boots, surprisingly, although they do seem to be, at least to me, they do seem to be bigger than the 500 High, they do come in a smaller box. In fact, I would say the box is only just big enough to fit the boots in themselves, and it's quite a tight fit. On the top of the box, we do have Desert Boots without the vowels. That's the DSRT space BT. And on the side of the sticker, we do have the colorway, code, and the appropriate sizing for the shoes. Moving into the shoes themselves, we have this very chunky blue sole. The same color for the midsole and the outsole. On the bottom of the outsole in the center, we do have the Adidas logo. And although the sole does seem quite basic, it does provide the groove necessary for you to get good grip when you do have harsher weather conditions. And for me personally, I just think there's a lot more beauty in simplicity at times. Now, the upper is where things get interesting, as we do have a similar construction as we would find on the Yeezy 500 High. First of all, we do have this blue rubber portion that wraps around the side and the back of the shoes. We then have a similar construction as I've mentioned, as we have a grey long-haired suede that covers the lace holes, and we do have a portion that wraps around the back. We have this khaki brown in between the lace holes, and then we have this Taupe long-haired suede for the toe box. We also do have this suede or nubuck piece that is in the same Taupe color that also wraps around the back and the side of the shoes as well. Similar to the Yeezy 500 High silhouette, we do have these cutouts in the side, just that as opposed to using an elevated neoprene material, we do have this flattened mesh material that is reminiscent of some of the work boots that you might find in B&Q and Wigs. Moving to the inside, we do see Yeezy printed on the insole. We have pieces of this khaki suede leather that covers some of the loopholes from the inside, and we also have this elasticated portion on the side of the tongues that keeps the tongue in place and does give you that military and boot feel. The tongue itself is quite thick and it is soft to the touch, and the laces come in this very nice olive green. Now, one thing I have to mention here is the sizing. As I mentioned with the Yeezy 500 High, we do have a similar curvature at the back, and this curvature pushes on the back of your foot, forcing your foot to the front of the shoe. So a 10.5 in the Yeezy 500 High would fit like a size 10 in another type of Yeezy. Because of that, you have to go half a size up. Well, I did that with the Yeezy Desert boots. I'm normally a size 10 in regular Air Forces, so I went with a size 11 in the Desert boot, and unfortunately it still didn't fit because the curvature in the Desert boot is a lot more pronounced than the one on the Yeezy 500 High. So I would advise, if you are going to buy the Yeezy Desert boot, if you can, first of all try it on, of course, but if you're not able to try it on, I would definitely recommend at least going a size and a half up from your regular size. That's pretty much everything with the shoe. Let's move into the on foot. So that's pretty much it for the Yeezy Desert boot in the Taupe colorway. And I'm a little bit gutted that they didn't fit, because after seeing some of the pictures of other people wearing them, I would have definitely considered keeping them for myself. The one good thing that came out of this though is, as I was considering refunding it, I was looking through StockX for some other trainers, and I realized that these shoes are actually reselling for a little bit more than what I bought it for. So although I bought them for £170, I was actually able to resell them for £260. I'm not a reselling guru, but I am pretty surprised that these are doing so well, considering the fact that A, they look very similar to the 500 highs, and the 500 highs didn't sell out that quickly, and B, for the first 10 or 20 minutes of me buying these shoes, it did seem that these were going to sit for a while as well. I was able to pick up my size quite comfortably, and I was able to look back through the other sizes as well, and it didn't seem like these were going to fly off the shelves. Let me know down in the comments if you were able to pick up a pair of the Yeezy Desert boots in this colorway. Let me know what you think of them. It's myself, Moro. There's many more videos coming out on the channel soon. Peace.